Hello. Do you wish your doctor knew more about fibromyalgia? We do too here at the Fibro Show. I'm Sharon. She's Ginevra. We both have personal and professional expertise with fibromyalgia.
And we are super excited to announce some upcoming presentations that we are going to be giving at a conference called Pain Week in September 2025, where we are going to be helping healthcare providers learn how to treat fibromyalgia better. So stay tuned. In a couple of minutes, we're going to do our promos for our Pain Week lectures and bring you along the journey with us as we prepare for Pain Week. That has been taking quite a bit of energy, and we've also of late been spending more energy around advocacy, and Sharon will explain to you why we've been having to do that. But what that's meant is that we have not had as much time or energy to respond to comments on the channel, and I just want to apologize for that and let you know that we really do value your comments and we will get to them. And we just thank you for your patience as we work on these other really important projects that we hope are going to help you in different ways. Sharon, do you want to talk about the kind of what we've been pulled into, our energies around advocacy?
Yeah, so there's been some policies legislatively coming down from in Washington, D.C. around funding and slashing funding, particularly at the NIH, the National Institutes of Health, that impact and affect chronic pain research. An entire department was cut from the NIH that managed the chronic pain research initiatives across the country. It's very concerning. There's researchers who are no longer funded on integral studies that could be really game changers for understanding how we manage chronic pain.
And fibromyalgia in particular. And I think we're just on this like precipice where the momentum in fibromyalgia science has been like building and building and building. And we're just on this precipice. And so to lose funding, even just for research that's already happening or for kind of those research projects that were in the works, is something that could be really devastating. And so I think both Sharon and I are trying to, with our various efforts, do what we can to support researchers and advocate for funding for chronic pain research, which is really, really important.
And I'll drop down into the show notes a letter that the Fibromyalgia Association, the nonprofit that I am the president of, signed on to along with 59 other organizations who are all deeply concerned about these cuts and what it's going to mean on so many levels to patients across the country and just, and people living with these chronic health conditions.
For sure. So that understandably has us concerned, and we're spending a lot of energy and will be spending energy over the summer. So we are going to be taking a little bit of a summer hiatus from the Fibro Show. There won't be as much content. We'll still find some ways to connect with you, but we want to be able to focus our energies on these other projects for a little bit, but we're not going anywhere. We're coming back, and we definitely will get back to comments, and we really appreciate those of you that have kind of stuck with us over this time, and your patience and graciousness is greatly appreciated.
Be sure to like the episode and hit the bell. If you hit the little bell icon, you're going to get notifications about new content. And that's going to be really important coming up over the summer, because we plan to at least do one live where we're going to do kind of a summer drop-in and see how everybody is doing over the summer. So do stay connected to us so you won't miss those opportunities.
Yeah, that's a very good point. So Pain Week. The backstory is that Sharon and I, that's actually where we kind of met and really bonded. I mean, we met in 2017 when Sharon invited me out to speak at one of her Fibromyalgia Awareness Day events. But then we attended Pain Week. Was it 2019?
It was 2019. Yep.
And there was actually a lot of really good fibromyalgia presentations there, but both of us felt like there was a little bit missing and stuff that we were like, oh, and we kind of made this goal together where we're like, we want to be presenting to healthcare providers at Pain Week. And oh my goodness, we are doing that in a few months, which is really exciting. So Pain Week is primarily for healthcare providers that are interested in treating pain. And it is actually a really well-attended conference, and the fibromyalgia lectures tend to be really well attended. So this is a group of healthcare providers that really want to know more about fibromyalgia. So yay, that's very, very exciting.
And it's all specialties. So it could be doctors, physicians, psychiatrists, pharmacists,
Therapists.
everything. Yeah.
Yep. Occupational therapists.
Nurses.
Yeah. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. So, and health coaches.
And health coaches.
Yeah. So between us, we're going to be giving a total of 3 talks. And we just wanted to film our little brief promos that we hope will entice healthcare providers to come watch our talks. And it would be awesome if you guys shared this episode with your healthcare provider, or if you think they might be interested in learning more about fibromyalgia. We'll drop in the show notes a link to how they can sign up to attend Pain Week 2025. Before we jump into the promos, anything else you wanted to?
No, I think we've covered it. Yeah.
Okay. So those of you watching might already know us, but you might not. So we'll start from the beginning. I'm Ginevra Lipton. I'm a graduate of Tufts University's School of Medicine. I'm board certified in internal medicine, and I am the author of the Fibro Manual, a complete fibromyalgia treatment guide for you and your doctor. However, the most important credential I have is that I have fibromyalgia myself, which has put me in this rather unique position of being able to understand what it's like to be both a person with fibromyalgia, with that lived experience, and then also a provider treating fibromyalgia. And I think it's helped me sort of as a scientist. I feel like sometimes I'm studying fibromyalgia from the inside, and that I think has enabled me to maybe understand it a little bit differently. And so I'm always excited to be able to share what I've learned with healthcare providers. So I'm going to be giving a talk called Clearing the Fog, what the science actually shows about the pathophysiology of fibromyalgia. I'm going to take people on a tour of our modern scientific understanding. We're really close to truly understanding what's happening in the body in fibromyalgia. And that gets us even closer to really effective treatments. So that's going to be the premise of the talk I give solo. And then Sharon, you want to tell them about the talks we're given?
Yeah, I'm Sharon Waldrop. I'm the president of the Fibromyalgia Association and a national board certified health and wellness coach with certifications in pain management, lifestyle medicine, and menopause. For 27 years, I've been working with patients, healthcare providers, researchers, and policymakers. I've dedicated my life to helping people live with chronic pain. Chronic pain entered my life as an adolescent and became my lifelong passion. At Pain Week 2025, I'll be presenting 2 exciting talks. The first one with my co-host right here, Ginevra Lipton. We're going to be discussing fibromyalgia getting better is possible. Together, we'll discuss actionable strategies for treating fibromyalgia. And then talk number 2 is unlocking pain management, how a health coach can be key to boosting recovery for patients. And I'll be showing where health coaching can actually enhance healing with patients. Don't miss out on these opportunities to learn and grow. Register now for Pain Week 2025, and we hope to see you there.
And if anybody is interested, share it with your doctor. That would be fantastic. And then I have one little piece of exciting news. Sharon doesn't even know this. I picked up my copy of the Cleveland Clinic Journal of Medicine, April 2025 episode. And they have a wonderful article in here about managing fibromyalgia. It's called Nosoplastic Pain. So kind of fibromyalgia and other central sensitization syndromes. And then they have some resources at the end. And oh my goodness, the book that they recommend is the Fibro Manual. Can you see that?
Hey,
Yay!
congratulations. Well
Thank
done, my
you.
friend.
So
Yeah.
victory, small victories.
And
So
that section, the whole thing is genius. But you know, the I think that quick read section in the back for doctors, you can share it easily with your doctor.
thank you.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. We'll see you guys over the summer in various ways, but we will be taking a little bit of a summer hiatus to work on some of these other projects, but we'll be back.
We'll be back. And in the comments today, we would love to hear from you as we're designing our talks. If there's any like pearls of wisdom that you think we should be including in those talks to the physicians, like, you know,
Something
maybe
that
the
really
thing,
helped you.
yeah, what helped you the most? Like, share that with us. We're just super curious and we want to do our best to inform physicians about how they can be most helpful to you because that's why they're going to be sitting in the audience and learning from us.
100%. Yeah, that would be awesome.
All
So
right.
we'll see you guys later.
Have a great summer, everybody.
In the meantime, sending you some
Sending some
fiber
fiber
love.
love.